Good morning and welcome to ForexTV.com's AM Forex New York. Today is Friday, December 21st. I'm Caitlin Sisney. The pound headed for its biggest weekly decline in 5 against the dollar and fell to a near record low versus the euro, as traders bet the Bank of England will keep lowering interest rates to shore up the economy. Sterling is trading at 198.66. The yen fell against the 16 most active currencies as stocks rallied after the Wall Street Journal reported that Merrill Lynch may receive a cash injection from Singapore, increasing the investor appetite for higher-yielding assets funded by loans in Japan. Yen is trading at 113.57. Meanwhile, euro is trading at 143.74. Today we're joined by Joe Francomano from Erste Bank. Joe, can you give us your outlook for the Forex market as we head into the long holiday weekend?
Good morning. This is Joe Francomano from Erste Bank. Obviously, very quiet markets, relatively speaking, with volumes extremely light. Many desks trading at half staff, as expected to remain that way through the end of the year. For the most part, most of the currencies traded within their ranges that were established over the last couple of days. The only exception is the yen against the dollar. Presently, we are breaking through some pretty good technical resistance right now at the 113.5 level. At this point, it's rumored that Japanese exporters are selling dollar-yen for year-end as a hedging strategy. At this point, technically, a break through this 113.50-60 level of offers should open up the way for a return towards 114.60 or so, which would have been levels that were last seen at the beginning of November, which, of course, reflect the optimism before the fallout of the equity markets, due to the credit crunch. Euro-dollar has bounced off of the overnight lows. Yesterday, New York low was 143.10. The overnight low was 143.17. It seems that we may have seen the bottom as far as the euro-dollar is concerned for this week. Cable also, yesterday's low of around 198.10 was not tested overnight. The low was 23. Now we're presently opening near the top end of those ranges. It seems like, again, with the softening yen has made many of the crosses, including euro yen, sterling yen, dollar yen, Aussie yen, Canadian yen, all well bid. And in retrospect, all those currencies are up against the dollar, although the yen, I think, is the main catalyst. Today we have consumer confidence. I don't really expect much movement from the currency markets in general, one way or the other, whether it's a strengthening number or a weakening number. We are looking for weakening sentiment with the Michigan, but again, it's at this point in the year, it's should be very, very negligible as far as the impact is concerned. Ultimately, I do believe going forward, at least for the next week or so, that the trends that have been established in December, a stronger dollar, a weaker sterling, and a weaker yen, will remain in place in very, very illiquid and very, very cautious markets. There is a risk, of course, to further downside in the sterling. I'm targeting 196.50 by year-end, but again, all these moves can be completely reversed with a fully staffed desk at the beginning of January.
Thank you, Joe. That's all for your AM Forex New York. I'm Caitlin Sisney. Join us again later for another update right here on ForexTV.com.